KETO Creamy Tomato Pasta. Usually finding a good keto sauce is hard, but I'm gonna show you how to make the tomato sauce from scratch, and then we're gonna make it creamy. It's super delicious. Fun fact, I used to work at an Italian restaurant, so I know some tricks for this sauce and I want to share with you guys. Without further ado, let's jump into the ingredients. For today's recipe, we're gonna need 1 full can of whole tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/3 of a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, 3/4 cups of heavy whipping cream, 1 package of keto pasta. I'm gonna be using shirataki with oat fiber noodles today, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, a pinch of pepper, half teaspoon of dry basil. You can also replace this with fresh basil, but I don't have today, so I'm going to be using dry basil, and a 1/4 teaspoon of chili flakes. First thing we're going to do is to finely chop our garlic. I'm going to be using 4 medium garlic cloves, but if they're big, you can use 3. I have my garlic chopper in here, but if you don't have one, you can just use a regular knife. My garlic is chopped, and I'm gonna proceed to preheat my pan with some olive oil. 2 tablespoons of olive oil into our pan, and we're gonna put it into medium heat. Once our olive oil is preheated, we're gonna add our garlic and our chili flakes. Since your olive oil was preheated, it should be bubbling around the garlic like this. So we're gonna mix it until we reach a golden brown on our garlic. What this will do is that it will help to infuse the olive oil to flavor our tomato sauce. As you can see, our garlic has reached a golden color, and now is the time to add our tomato can. And now mix. Once we mix together, we're gonna use a potato smasher to squish our tomatoes. Once we've reached the sauce consistency, we're gonna add our salt and mix. Once we mix our ingredients, we're gonna turn our heat to medium-high and let it simmer until all the liquid is absorbed and we have a thicker sauce. So our sauce has been simmering for about 7 minutes, and now we're gonna turn the heat down. At this point, this is just like a plain tomato sauce. If you don't want to make pasta, you could use this for pizza, just like a plain tomato and basil sauce, or a marinara sauce. It is delicious, it doesn't need much, and it can be used for more things. But since we're doing a creamy tomato sauce, now would be the time to add our cream. So we're gonna add our whipping cream and mix. Once our cream is all combined, we're gonna add our basil and pepper, and we mix again. Once we have mixed our basil and pepper, we're gonna add our Parmesan cheese. And now we're gonna mix until the Parmesan cheese is all melted and incorporated into the sauce. When making a creamy sauce, you have to be really careful to not overheat the sauce, because when we overheat the cream, it could curdle. So we can see that our Parmesan cheese is melting, and we're gonna mix vigorously. Once our Parmesan cheese and all our ingredients are well combined, we're gonna let the sauce simmer for another 7 minutes, and in the meantime, we're gonna start getting our noodles ready. So now we're gonna get our noodles ready, and just a few tips to cook our noodles are: when using shirataki noodles, it is really important that you rinse them before you cook them. So what we're gonna do now is to put them into a strainer and really rinse all the liquid that comes with the noodles. And this is the liquid I'm talking about. It comes inside of the bag with the noodles. So now we're gonna rinse them. So I'm just gonna empty my noodles into my strainer. And now rinse them really well. Once we rinse our noodles really well, we're gonna give it a shake to remove the excess water in them. Once we've done this, we're gonna proceed to preheat our pan on medium-high heat. So our pan is preheated, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pan fry our noodles. This step will help to remove all the excess water from the noodles and remove that gooey consistency they have. Place them into the pan and just shake them to spread them around. We're gonna leave them in the pan for around 3 to 4 minutes till we see that our noodles are shrinking a little bit. Okay, so this is completely optional, but I like to do this with my noodles to reach the closest consistency that we can to regular pasta. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set them aside on my pan and add about a tablespoon of olive oil. And mix it all together. Once it's mixed, we add salt and pepper. And you know the drill, we mix everything together again. As you can see, our noodles look a little bit thinner, which means that we've gotten rid of all of the moisture we wanted to go away. So now we're gonna turn our heat low to assemble our noodles and sauce together. Once we dump the sauce into the noodles, we're gonna give it a good mix. Our pasta is ready, and now I'm gonna transfer it to my plate and top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and parsley. So there you have it, guys, your Keto Creamy Tomato Pasta. It is super delicious. The best part about this is that these noodles only have around 1 net carb per serving plus the sauce. So this will be like a 4 to 5 net carb dinner. It is really creamy, tomatoey, delicious, and it's the closest thing that I've tried to a real pasta. Okay, so let's try it out. So good, guys. The tomato sauce is just amazing. Well, I'm gonna have another bite just for you. It is delicious. Hope you guys like the recipe and the video. If you did, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe down below, turn on the bell notification button, and leave me a comment down below. If you want to follow me on my journey, I will also be linking my social media. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next video.